Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I am so excited for this episode, just based off the setup that they left us off on in the prior episode, because we are in the framework. Well, Daisy is for sure. Gemma is dead in the framework, so where is she? Does it reject her? Does she wake up in her grave? What is that? Why is she dead? Like, how would that be Fitz's utopia? I've been thinking about like what this framework would be for everybody, because it feels like everything has to coexist with each other because they're all in a shared one. So to have Ward back, that means you have to have Hydra. And Phil wasn't there to maybe he wasn't really a part of like blowing the lid off Hydra, though. That was Natasha and Steve. So how did they fix that? Like, how does that work? I would think that just in this world that Hydra is a good thing, because like May's working for them. Why would she do that? And that's not really May though. No, it is May. It is. It's so confusing. Oh my God. So how is she working for Hydra? How did they work that out for her? And I mean, the whole Ward thing is wild. You know, obviously I was expecting Lincoln, as was Daisy, but come on, Ward is more exciting. This is more of an exciting. Lincoln would just be sad. It would just be sad. So Ward is, I don't know where this is gonna go. Phil just, he's teaching. He's not. I don't guess he ever was, or maybe he left and went to be. I don't know what their stories are going to be. That's what I'm really excited to find out. The saddest one is obviously Mac and his daughter Hope actually being alive. I don't know how you're going to convince him. But like LMD May said before her true act of bravery, heroism, and realness, those regrets are what make you who you are. They're integral to your journey, your story. And so these, even though they're living what they think is a real life, it's not. I wonder if they all have a feeling of like unease in a Stepford Wives kind of uncanny valley thing where something's just off. I wonder if they can feel it. Maybe that is something that Daisy and possibly Gemma, if she has a body, can play on. But, at the same time, Ada has made Ivanov into a machine, which he, obviously hates. But like, what is she gonna do with him? But that's for a later time, I imagine. We gotta get out of the framework. And this next episode being called "What If," that is so fun because they have the "What If" series for the MCU. I've seen the first season, I haven't seen the second, but this is kind of like a "What If" episode because many of these characters are playing what if scenarios. They're acting out those. So it's so fun when you think of it in that light. It's not fun because this is evilly created by Ratcliffe, who was no longer alive. Ada, solved her paradox and killed him, and he has a real vested interest in this framework staying going, because if it comes crashing down, he's no longer existing. But they can't die in there. Like, there's so many pitfalls that could happen, and I'm just curious. Like who Fitz looked all like decked out and was like with someone. Like, how is he okay? Gemma's dead. Like, that's the part that just does not make sense to me. But all of this has to weave together. Like, this has to be a world where all of these characters are moving in the same. Not everyone's not living in their own world. It's all integrated, so it all has to make sense. I don't know how it will, but it has to. So I'm very, very eager to watch this episode. So let's just get back into it. I thought she saw the picture. I guess we just are the only ones who did.
Morning.
We got called in to work.
I'll get dressed. Weirdo.
Is it bad to say that I miss Ward a little bit?
Yeah, we spent more nights out tracking in
He's fun.
humans than we've had at home. So, what'd they say? Sky.
We don't have
text
time. Sky.
Don't forget this.
We don't have time to settle old scores right now. We just gotta move past it. This is god awful. Oh, how dare they! Radcliffe. This ain't it. This ain't it. This is because it was created by the Darkhold.
Yeah, some mornings it tries killing looks so beautiful. I would love to live with you. It's just, it's not the right time.
I asked you to move in.
Oh. And he's rejecting you.
I did.
There are things about me that you wouldn't like if you knew.
Trust me.
You know.
I know.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. This is a fucking problem.
I got into the framework. I don't care what you've hacked. Hey, look at me. It's me.
How does she not remember?
Do I have to get you drug tested?
That doesn't look like her grave. How does that work? Oh, they just left your body there? Oh, I guess I think that's better than waking up in a coffin, but maybe not, maybe it's all terrible. You were just in a mass grave? The indignity.
I need help. Please. Okay, yeah. Get in.
All these people are like NPCs, right?
I mean, it freaked me out the first time that they just check IDs here. I don't have one. I must have lost it back there. No. You need your ID.
No.
Your shield.
No.
You're one of them.
Wait, no. Listen, you gotta get out these lights. Get out.
We've got an inhuman, gene-positive detainee, possibly linked to subversive groups. The doctor wants this fast-tracked.
The doctor?
Don't disappoint.
Radcliffe.
Subject is Jason Rajan of Deanwood.
Hydra cares more about what you've done than what you are. So my partner here asks you about smuggling charges. I highly suggest you cooperate.
I know for a fact that your name isn't Jason Rajan. So, I wonder, is there a threat within Hydra?
You've never helped anyone, you bitch. Give me the Terrigen and I'll show you a threat.
Someone in Hydra make this for you?
Your name is Vijay Nadir.
Oh, shit!
My DNA is not a crime.
Shit! I was like, he looks familiar, but I was thinking of like another TV show that I know him from, not this fucking show. God damn it.
I'll need to see your ID.
Yeah. Oh. I must have lost it in the fall, I guess.
Come with us, please. It says here she's a dead girl. False identification. Big trouble. But it's her picture.
Yeah, let's go.
To understand this, you have to imagine individuals over the state. It was a mess. People were divided. They had their own truths, their own media, their own agendas.
The horror.
There were so many untruths. Then you had a weak state that allowed a refugee from Bahrain, a girl, sympathetic, even though S.H.I.E.L.D. knew she was in
shit,
need.
that's how they
brought her back to the States and put her into a classroom.
kept that going too. Interesting.
The rest is history. Yeah, Brunel.
But sir, isn't it true that Hydra came from Nazis?
Shake it up.
That's not true.
It's
Never
so
say
true.
that.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's all right. How can I help you?
Yeah, Chris Adler.
This is awful.
Chris?
If that girl had been taken down in Bahrain, she wouldn't have gone on to kill all those people in Cambridge. Thanks to your friend back
The
there,
Cambridge
Hydra
incident.
has the green light to exterminate humans.
Oh shit.
Listen, I know you don't trust me, but I can help you get out of here.
Oh, really?
This is like
You
the
should
comic
avoid seeing
Civil
that
War.
under the cameras.
Vijay!
Runs like a Terminator.
We have him, Doctor.
Dracula. Oh!
Fitz.
Follow me.
Oh, no, no, no!
Thank goodness.
Oh, wow. Did he become like this because you died?
There you are, sir. I'm coming.
Yeah, he may be the easiest person to start with.
Do you have moments where reality isn't quite right? Like your
Yes,
memories-
hit on this.
Get yourself some help. And whatever you do, don't talk about S.H.I.E.L.D.
Tahiti.
Tahiti.
No.
It's a magical place. This isn't an accident. Your memory's been rewritten before. You are Phil Coulson, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and
That's
your
gonna go
subconscious
deep.
knows that.
You need to go.
You need to remember me.
Yes, I'd like to report a subversive.
I saw you talking to Coulson. Where's Chris? No, go ahead, take me to him. Because if not, I'm going to find the resistance to come after all of you.
I don't have at it. And for the record, Hydra, they're all Nazis.
Yeah.
Look, I trashed your car. You can borrow mine.
God damn it, Bill. Why did you say that? She's not even a human. Oh, DJ.
This is crimes against humanity wrong.
These are inhumans. You've been a great asset, Scad, but unless I ask for your opinion, don't give it.
This is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Subversive activity at a school. A woman with a S.H.I.E.L.D. ID.
Really?
The report was called in by a teacher, Philip Coulson.
Now, couldn't you have done this before you... Oh, Dee Dee. Oh! Now, why did he call if it was already something really sticking with him?
It's a magical place.
Yeah.
Daisy, Gemma. Oh, I was so worried. Wait, you're Hydra?
It's a long story. I saw that you were dead. Wait, are you still dead?
No, I'm feeling much better.
Did you find the extraction beacon?
Exactly why we programmed it.
Okay, we have to get out of here.
Oh, they programmed it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
Why did Radcliffe build this place? He was never into Hydra.
Ladies,
It's the Darkhold.
What?
is she your source for the resistance?
No! Ward, I have nothing to do with the resistance.
Maybe she does. Oh.
Well, I do.
Oh, you're kidding! It's his story in reverse.
You're Hydra and you've been protecting Sky.
Yeah, that's why I joined the resistance.
Always the double agent, and this is who you
Always.
work with. You two are together. Oh, this isn't a framework, this is hell.
Gaining on us.
What is your name?
Daisy.
We'll talk. Get out of here. Go.
Oh my god, I love it.
The footage was sent straight to the director. By request.
Who's the director?
You saw Fitz, didn't you? Is he like the others? Brainwashed?
Girl, it's bad.
Yeah, he was different. He stole you from his life.
Yeah, but this is a bridge too far. He would never actually be like this. Even if
What if he
she
never knew
did
me?
die.
We need to get out.
What? No, we can't leave them.
We have to talk to Yo-Yo and come back with a game plan with backup. I don't have powers here.
Yeah, we're running out of time. I thought this was going to be handled in an episode, but now I don't think so. Oh, shit. They're fucking stuck.
Why are we still here?
Good evening, madam.
Oh, it's Ada!
Come in.
Ada!
I have to protect you. I have.
No.
Your anger won't solve this. It's your creativity that we need.
Don't. No. Oh, this is Gemma's worst nightmare. Someone's in the back seat. Let's go.
Hey, please, remember me.
She's your daughter.
You're the closest thing I have to family. So I just hope hope that deep down you feel it too.
Daisy.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, this episode was sick, guys. I love this episode. It is not any way that I thought it was going to go. I also thought it was going to be fixed by now. But there's so much left to do. And they're stuck there. And we've got one person. A big one. We got Phil. But this is hard. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. And I thought it was going to be hard. So, wow. Oh my God, it's so bad. So, are we saying this all starts to devolve from the point of the initial regret being taken away, which is May's and letting Katya live, and then that creating the scare of the Inhumans? This is Nazism. This is what it would have been like had it been, ongoingly successful. Turning in your neighbors, the are you now or have you ever been, subversives, fear, propaganda. Like, I love that kid in that classroom fighting against it. The kids know. And this is just very scary, honestly. And to see our people so ingrained in it. Fitz especially. What the fuck? He's at the very top. Well, it's Ada, then Fitz, then May. Ada, there's no getting to her. But we didn't even see Mac. But to see Daisy and Gemma doing what they got to do. Even Daisy being like, I had to do some things I'm not happy or proud of, and I've only been here a day. So the longer you are in there, I think maybe you start losing some of yourself, but it's also like a metaphor for it. Like I was talking about in the episode, some people yearn for this. And I've thought about this before, like, especially with how like far right everything is getting, and like why people yearn the fascism and dictators. It's freedom is an amazing thing, and it's a requirement. It's a necessity. But people it's also choices over and over again. You have to make choices. You have to make choices. And I think some people are put in a. I think they feel comforted by the fact that some of the choices taken away from them. And so, yes, you are like under a dictator or whatever, but it's like, well, I don't have to, choose. And it's a whole, you try to understand like why people would do the things that they do as fascism washes up on your shore. And I think that's part of it. Also playing into the deep-seated fears of people othering other people, creating those divides and scaring them with an incident like with Katya. You combine all that with someone at the very top saying, I'll take care of you, I'll make sure you're safe, but I'm also going to take all of your freedoms away. Some people just fall in line to that kind of shit. And so I think they're playing on that metaphor too. I think it's very, let's see, what year did this season come out? 2016. Oh, isn't that interesting? 2016. And by the time, going into 2017. Yeah. So, I love how they're doing this because this was created by the Darkhold. Like I mentioned, like this is basically a hell dimension, but it's so complex and so seamless. There are some cracks with Coulson and the magical place, Tahiti. That was ingenious bringing that back. That is the gift that keeps on giving, because that has always been like that fail-safe in Phil's head. And then to fully crack it open with family. Yes, absolutely. I love that. And Daisy to Phil, it absolutely had to be that. I'm sorry, it had to be. So I love that. But the other ones, my God, are they awful. And it's not just like Fitz being without Gemma would lead him to this. No, it's a programming thing on top of the narrative he's been given. So it's just really difficult. And he's just lost himself in the same way that May has, in the same way that Phil did. But we're getting Phil back, so that feels really good. We haven't even started on Mac. But I loved how Daisy and Gemma maneuvered here. And Lord, I was like, oh, he's even douchier than before, like telling Daisy he needed space. And I was like, oh, well, this is just based off of what like Radcliffe knew about him. So it's only like, it's not even any of the good things about him, but in only the most ward of ways was he actually true, because he's always a double agent. He's always a double agent. So if he's a front bad, then he's actually doing good. I don't know how that works, but it's just his nature, I guess, because that was like the funniest and the happiest part of this episode, because it's just a fun thing. I'm like, of course he would do this. So to have him be the one that helps Daisy and Gemma is delightful. I loved that twist so much. This is all very good. Okay. We're not even close though, is the thing. They can't even get out. So even if you convince all your people, you're still stuck there. So they have to have somebody on the outside help them. Who? Ivanov? I highly doubt it. They took everyone. Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo. I don't know how, but she's like our one ally that's still out there. Oh, no. Oh, and we didn't even see Mace either. Where's Mace? What's his regret? I don't know. Probably something to do with his fake heroicism. Oh my. I don't even... This episode was so fun. It is like an episode of What If. And this is just the worst that it could be. This is hell. And I think in this scenario that would make Ada Lucifer. Oh, you know what? You can actually take this metaphor here, because that would make Radcliffe God, and he killed, or she killed God, so she's Lucifer now reigning over this hellscape that she is now running. Interesting. I kind of like that a lot. Because she was the first. Well, can we say she was corrupted because she's a machine? I'd say yes, honestly. I know Radcliffe got the what we're saying is the corruption, but I think she was corrupted too. I don't think this, or by way of Radcliffe, I would guess, but maybe just by reading it herself. Either way, this is Ada's doing, but this is also the Darkhold's doing. Like, it's like it's a thing. Like, it has a mind of its own, and this is what it would want, of course, right? So yeah. Interesting. Wow. I'm just the most shocked by the fact that, like, we're still here. We're still in it. Not a lot got fixed. A lot of things got worse than where we started off, because they can't get out now. This was always going to be like a, ugh. maybe like a low percentage of working, but it seems pretty bad because if you can't get out, that's like the worst thing imaginable. Hopefully Yo-Yo, someone can help us on the outside, or they can do it from the inside. I don't know how that would work. Maybe going to Radcliffe, would he help? He has the most reason to keep this thing going. Maybe we could be like, we'll let you keep this thing running for you and Agnes if you help us get out. Otherwise, we're going to tear it all down. That could be a thing that they did. But why would they allow this thing to keep going? But at the same time, like that kid and like the lady who gave Daisy the ride, they felt so real. And this is all intents and purposes for them. It is real. So it's kind of, like, do you shut off the Matrix? Especially because these people don't have bodies to go back to. This is their whole world. And like, you can even get into like, oh, if we live in a simulation, is it real? Does it even matter? Well, even if we are in a simulation, it's our reality. So it is real to us. It is real to them. But it's a pretty shitty one. I mean, ours is pretty shitty too, let's be honest. But I don't know, once the creation has been created, who has the authority to knock it all down? I don't know. It's really philosophical. But there is goodness there. There's a lot of bad, but there is goodness there. And I think that is something to be counted. I wonder how they're going to play this. This is already like really complicated on a number of levels. So I'm very curious to see how they are going to wrap it all up. But I love it. I love this kind of stuff. I'm in it. I'm living. This was such a creatively done thing. I can see why season 4 is big for a lot of people. Oh yeah. I mean, I love the Robbie stuff. I was living. But like this has grown into something I could have never imagined when like they brought Ada in at the end of last season. Like the Darkhold. It's all just, it's so good. It's so good. This was so good. I loved it. And I can't wait to see how they fix this in whatever way they can. But man, it's always like, I love a Daisy and Gemma team up. They're so competent. And, Gemma saying, oh, Phil taught me how to boost his car and to do all these things. I just love to see the fruits of that labor. And for them to maneuver inside this impossible world, it's truly frightening. Fitz is frightening. Ada is frightening. May is frightening. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine. I guess Mac is probably just regular, normal. Maybe Mace too. But yeah, many things still to be answered. But I think this was such a fun way to do this. As god-awful as it is, it's a glimpse into a world that did happen, could happen again. And I think this is why art is so important. Like, this is why I love particularly television shows, because it can really just tell these type of stories in such a drawn out and detailed way. That's why I like doing this. So I mean, I'm in my bag. I love this. This is so good. I'm having a great time. So yeah, until next episode. I can't wait. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.